night comes alive. MaxspeedTV, where the races thrive. Tires burn, the crowd leans in. This is where the action begins. Wheels spin, sparks ignite. Under the lights is a fierce fight. Chat's alive like a racing heart. Is a place where legends start. Oh, MaxspeedTV, full throttle run. Broadcasting great chat, second to none. League action racing under the sun. MaxspeedTV, where the fun's never done. Thank you, Chevyland.com. Now hurry, get you one, son. Tell MaxspeedTV sent you. Engines roar, the night comes alive. MaxspeedTV, where the races thrive. Tires burn, the crowd leans in. This is where the action begins. Wheels spin, sparks ignite. Under the lights is a fierce fight. Chat's alive like a racing heart. Is a place where legends start. Oh, MaxspeedTV, full throttle run. Broadcasting great chat, second to none. League action racing under the sun. MaxspeedTV, where the fun's never done. Thank you, Chevyland.com. Now hurry, get you one, son. Tell MaxspeedTV sent you. Engines roar, the night comes alive. MaxspeedTV, where the races thrive. Tires burn, the crowd leans in. This is where the action begins. Wheels spin, sparks ignite. Under the lights is a fierce fight. Chat's alive like a racing heart. Is a place where legends start. Oh, MaxspeedTV, full throttle run. Broadcasting great chat, second to none. League action racing under the sun. MaxspeedTV, where the fun's never done. Thank you, Chevyland.com. Now hurry, get you one, son. Tell MaxspeedTV sent you. Engines roar, the night comes alive. MaxspeedTV, where the races thrive. Tires burn, the crowd leans in. This is where the action begins. Wheels spin, sparks ignite. Under the lights is a fierce fight. Chat's alive like a racing heart. Is a place where legends start. Oh, MaxspeedTV, full throttle run. Broadcasting great chat, second to none. League action racing under the sun. MaxspeedTV, where the fun's never done. Thank you, Chevyland.com. Now hurry, get you one, son.
Shopping for a new Chevy? Chevyland stands apart from the competition. Explore over 12 acres and more than 260 vehicles with truckloads of savings, like 10,000 off select new 2026 Silverado 1500s, 1.9% financing on Blazer and Silverado, plus the Chevyland Advantage, 12 months complimentary maintenance. That's peace of mind, only at Chevyland. And that's why we're #1 in North Louisiana. Come see the difference for yourself at Chevyland, your Silverado headquarters.
Welcome back, race fans. Tonight, round number 3 here. 2 more races left. The TNT 87 Series Top 16 Chase here at Daytona during the day. Tonight, sponsored by Duane Corbett. A big shout out to Duane sponsoring tonight's race. Of course, brought to you by myself and MaxspeedTV. I'm glad to see everybody out there. I see my brother. I see Brendan, Tim, and Rachel out there in chat. We've already got the points up here tonight. And the reason we have them up here is they are very close, especially with only 2 races left. Tonight, next week, a lot can happen. So we're going to dive right into it. Of course, you take a look right here. You've got Smith up there at the top spot 1 point ahead of Butler. Having some connectivity issues here, it looks like. Yep, having some connection problems. Well, hopefully it clears up. We'll go ahead and go through it here, though. Smith, like I said, up at the top spot, 1 ahead of Butler. Butler in second. Has a little bit of a lead over Sanchez, but not by much. Sanchez in third, fourth, English, fifth, Wetzel, sixth, Swank. 7th is Workman, 8th is Elmore, 9th is Rothery, and then Walters, that is Ron, will round out the top 10. You get down here to Johnson at 11th, Corbett 12th, Kilday 13th, Elmore 14th, Wing 15th, and Lori is going to round out your top 16. I know Lori 49 points back behind, or 49. He's at 49, and he's got a lot of ground to make up for sure over Smith. It can happen. You know, some of these guys tonight have a bad night. Lori has an excellent night. Lori's right back in the fight going into next week. But that is, of course, you know, what's at stake here tonight. Of course, a win, that's definitely going to help you, you know, in the chase standings, and, you know, either keep your lead or, of course, overtop somebody that may be ahead of you. Getting down here to, of course, our pre-race analytics here. I've got to find my buttons. There it is right there, our pre-race analytics here tonight. Of course, we're looking at an air temp of 69. A little bit of a wind out there, 7, 8, 9, 10 miles an hour. Track temp's only 85, so it's not bad. Very cool track temp. 70 laps, 175 miles, 4 total tire sets. That does include the set they start with here tonight, so they'll have 3 behind the wall. 42% fuel. That's about 13 to 18 laps or so, give or take, plus or minus a few. We'll keep it at 13 to 18. I do imagine we'll start seeing some drivers come down somewhere in the ballpark. I would think around the 14 lap mark, but that's just a guess. But we'll see exactly how it all plays out tonight. Green flag pit stops, definitely a possibility. Pit road here, of course, at Daytona, 60 miles an hour. We have seen many mistakes on pit road, and you know, that's not out of the realm of possibilities here tonight either, to seeing a hiccup on pit road, the guy speeding, wrecking, or speeding off of pit road, at that matter, maybe, you know, or wrecking coming out, maybe back up onto the track. There's a lot of things that can go wrong. If it can go wrong, it definitely will go wrong. So everybody's going to have to be on their P's and Q's here tonight. 70 mile an hour a pace speed here this evening. Hopefully we don't see a whole lot of that pace car here tonight, but it's a possibility we could see it. Now, Bubba Winningham right now in that Stroh's Light number 6 machine right now is the quickest in practice here. Bobby Wetzel there in second, Harold Rothery third, Adam Kilday fourth, Matthias Swank out on the track currently running in fifth. And, of course, we always try to give our sponsors a little bit of airtime right here. And, of course, I know throughout the night we'll be on Duane and that Hooters machine, but a big shout out to the number 9 machine, the actual 9 machine that's out here. We have an 09 as well, Bobby Wetzel, but Duane's in the 9 car. So big shout out to Duane sponsoring tonight's race. Of course, one of the chase drivers of the 16. So we'll see how that number 9 holds up here tonight. But we're going to step aside, play the national anthem provided by Madison Rising. Hang tight, folks. Qualified will be underway when we come back.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the free? You're the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. Stand of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free? In the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching Max Speed TV.
All right, qualifying underway, waiting on the times here to start rolling in. Several drivers already out there on their first and only one lap. Anthony English, Brett Elmore, Matthias Swank, Brian Elmore, Held Rothery, Wetzel, Walters, Winningham, Kilday, Johnson, Wing, Workman. Looks like Corbett, Hunter Reynolds fixed to start his, and Rick Sanchez. Now we're starting to see the times rolling in now. And at the moment, Brent Elmore has the top spot, but it looks like Zachary Workman is going to take over that top spot. No surprise there. The 44 of Anthony English up in that top spot now. 43,988. Larry, what a lap. 44,039. And our sponsor for the night right at the moment, right now, they're in third. Duane Corbett, he just smacked the wall there as well. I'm going to wait on these other times to roll in here, but if you haven't already, hit the like button, the subscribe button, the notification bell. We do appreciate everybody that tunes in here tonight. And Hunter Reynolds going to the top spot in the 26 black car. He is not in a Reynolds wrap paint here tonight. And Bobby Wetzel going into second. And Harold Rothery, 44,171. That is going to be up into the 10th. Waiting on Nicholas Wing, Adam Kilday, Ron Walters. Put in their time. They got plenty of time to do it. I'm confused. Yeah, I don't either. All right, well, it looks like Ron Walters. Talon did make it in, so it looks like Talon is going to be rolling around here. He has got plenty of time. We'll see here if Talon is able to knock off Hunter Reynolds here for the top spot. That lap going to be a 43.864, and yeah, that's definitely going to put him up there into the top spot at a 0.069 quicker. 69 100ths of a second ahead of Hunter Reynolds. We'll get Talon up here. Ain't no probably about it. Talon is looking to grab the first season championship here. And he's got a 1-point lead coming into tonight. And it looks like that's going to do it here for our qualifying. So let's go and get Talon up here real quick. Talon, good lap there, buddy. Starting up front. You did last week. You got a 1-point lead coming into tonight with only, 2 races left tonight and next week, buddy. You got, still some work cut out for you, man. What's it going to take out here this evening, bud?
No clue. It's Daytona. Hope for the best.
Same old thing, right? Well, how's, what do you think the tires are going to do out here tonight? Do you think they're going to hold up pretty strong?
This track's probably I'd say it wears more tires than Crunchy Daytona, so they're gonna die. It's gonna be hard.
All right, well, we'll let you get to it. You're gonna be girding up here already, buddy. So good luck down there, and congratulations on the pole here tonight.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. Let's go ahead and get them on our grid here this evening. So Talon Smith with a very quick 43.864. Going to put him up at the top here. Again, congratulations to Talon on pole. Hunter Reynolds going to start on the outside of him in second. Bobby Wetzel in third. Anthony English fourth. Larry Johnson fifth. Duane Corbett in sixth. Adam Kilday seventh. Zachary Workman in eighth. Brett Elmore ninth. And Brian Elmore is going to round out the top 10. Rick Sanchez in 11th. Harold Rothery 12th. Matthias Swank 13th. Bubba Winningham 14th. Nicholas Wing 15th. Ron Walters 16th. Rick Seabrands, he will start 17th. Gabe Butler in 18th. Markman 19th. And Alex Giffen 20th. And Eric Glory is going to round out our 21-car field here tonight. And I do know we already have a pick out there here. Tim and Rachel rooting on. I don't know if that's Tim or Rachel talking. Probably Tim. But I know Tim has already picked Duane here tonight. So we have our first pick. I had a feeling that was you. All right, here we go. That pace car, of course, will dive off to the safety of pit road out of turn number 4. Round number 3 here. We're just coming out of turn number 2 right now. Round number 3 here. Again, a big shout out to Duane Corbett sponsoring tonight's race. This is the longest part here tonight, folks, is getting this race started. So I know we've got Tim going for Duane. I know Belva is going to be rooting on Rick. Anybody else got any picks out there here tonight to throw them in chat? We'll try to get to them when we can. Again, our pre-race analytics shows an air temp of 69 and a track temp 89. So yet again, track temp not extremely hot. Pace car will dive off to the safety of a pit road. And it'll be boogity, boogity, boogity time. We'll get to that here in just a second. But here we go, out of turn number 4. We're going to watch that pace car dip down into pit road, the OP Racing TNT series. Here we go, folks. Pace car down and away. And into that start zone. Green flag is out. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Here we go, folks. Underway here tonight. And it looks like Eric Laurie did not start here this evening. Not sure why, but already got some moves going on up front with Talon, Bobby, Hunter, Larry. Looks like Larry is going to try to work with his teammate here, the 51 of Talon Smith. Bobby Wetzel taking over point with Hunter Reynolds there, still in P2. And out of turn number 4 we come. Everybody's A-OK, but Bobby Wetzel going to lead the first lap here tonight, and 69 more laps to go. Single file now, going all the way back to Brett Elmore, top 8, kind of checking out a bit. Leading this field right here is going to be Rick Sanchez, Zachary Workman, Matthias Swank, Brian Elmore, Nicholas Wing, Harold Rothery, Rick Seabrands, Bubba Winningham, Mark Mann, Old Batimus Prime is what Steven calls him. Ron Walters, Alex Giffen, and Gabe Butler. I don't know how long they're going to stay single file, but right now that's what they're doing. Probably going to run down a few laps here and try to run down some laps, fill out the car, burn some fuel. I would say burn some tires, but they're not going to really burn up much tires. Adam Kilday, Anthony English coming up on Adam, Duane Corbett right behind him, followed by Rick. We've got 5-car pack, then a 3-car pack. And Brett Elmore kind of by himself here with Matthias Swain, with Brian Elmore, Zachary Workman, Nicholas Wing, Harold Rothery, and the Yeti Cooler Machine number 4. Of Rick Seabrands, right behind that number 18. No, Duane Corbett looks like going to be falling back a spot here to 8th. He is back a couple already. And oh, Talon scraping the wall there. We seen that. Didn't lose any momentum. He kept going. But I'm sure everybody behind him, like Larry, Adam, Anthony, and all these guys is like, uh-oh, here we go. Watching Anthony English here. He is on the outside. Oh, that is Rick Sanchez. Mr. Shall Not Be Named. He did that as a joke. And it's kind of stuck, but that's still what we call him. Looks like Rick is going to be able to overtake Anthony, and Duane Corbett's going to try to get around him. He's going to do just that. He's going to go up into 7th. Anthony is back into 8th after starting 4th. Going up here, though, we see Larry Johnson going to the inside of Talon. And it looks like Talon is going to pull behind Larry with Adam Kilday right on his bumper. Bobby Wetzel, Hunter Reynolds still right up here, 1-2. They have not looked back. Your root is wore out after the last race. Wow. I know that last race was something else. Of course, you know, we got OP racing 3 days a week now, folks. So, you know, glad to have everybody that, you know, tuned in Monday for the opening of the spring fling. And since it's OP and we know everybody out here, you know, they got they really have 4 different series, but, 4 different series, but we only broadcast 3. They have a Monday series, they have a Wednesday series, Thursday series, which is the TNT, and then, of course, their Saturday Unlimited series. Got some side-by-side going back here with the 9 of Duane, Corbett, Brett Elmore. It looks like they've got it figured out for now. The 9-19. There's the 11. Matthias Swank, Harold Rothery. Here comes Nicholas Wing to the inside. Boy, these cars bring back some memories, don't they, folks? Oh, Harold scraped the wall. It held him. And he is going to lose several spots. He's going to go all the way back into 15th behind Brian now. He's going to have some pretty hefty damage, I would imagine, on that right side. Let's see here if we can get a look at it here. Yeah, you can definitely see some crinkles in that right side 18 machine for sure. And I don't mean crinkle cut fries either, folks. So I don't know how bad that is going to affect the number 18, but we'll keep an eye on it. Looks like Talon continuing to fall back a little bit here. Got Anthony English onto his inside. Lap number 10, that window probably going to be opening up for fuel here at about 3 to 4 laps. I don't expect anybody to come down early. But we will watch it and see if anybody, you know, tries to play the strategy game and do something a little bit different. But as of right now, there ain't nobody electing to come down. Ooh, Bubba, he is popping the wall here. Alex Giffen has lost the pace as well. Bubba has lost the draft, but he is still out here chugging along. All it's going to take is a pit stop, yellow, or a big hiccup out onto the track, and, you know, Bubba and Alex will be right back up there. Right now, they probably don't want to see a yellow. They want to get a, you know, few green flag pit stops in. But come screaming out of the turn here. Man, they get pretty close to that wall. That's usually the crank it up cam there, but I don't even know if my crank it up cam works here. Well, Steven, I'm 39, and technically I am a fall risk because of my chest, so even though, I mean, it's been over a year now, it's still, you know, it's still fragile. Don't be talking about hills there, Eric. Oh, man. The downhill Grady. Well, they're going to be having to get some go-go juice here pretty soon. Windows open for fuel. Right now, we're just going to be waiting to see when these guys start coming down pit road. I would imagine if Bobby comes down, we'll see a good group come down with him. But right now, lap number 13, let's see here. Probably going to trek around Couple more times. Yep, looks like everybody's staying out, going through the field here. Yep, nobody coming down. Alex Giffen, he is coming out of turn 4 now. Yep, going to go ahead and stay out. Maybe catch the pack or a few cars when they come down pit road. Wouldn't surprise me. Get back up here to Bobby Wetzel. They've been single file here since pretty much the beginning of the race, folks. So they come screaming down through the tri-oval here. I want to get back on to TV3. That's a better camera angle. See the cars a little better. Do not like the wall cam, but that's funny, Eric. All right, watching Talon here. He's back to the inside of the 44 of Anthony English. Here comes Zachary Workman also. And whoa, looks like Adam Kilday pulling. Well, I thought it for a second he was going to go up, but I think he did. And he dropped it back down. And here we go. Bobby Wetzel coming down pit road. Remember, he was leading, so he is going to have lesser fuel than everybody else. It looks like Bubba Winningham is going to come down with him and Alex Giffen. I had a feeling they would come down if they seen somebody come down pit road. And looks like Alex almost had a boo-boo there on pit road, but looks like everybody's okay. Hunter Reynolds taking over point now. I am just waiting to be scared here. And here comes Hunter Reynolds down. We'll wait for everything to cycle through. So Hunter Reynolds is down. Oh, Hunter, black flag. Oh, coming in too hot, it looks like. Ouch. Rick Sanchez down. Duane Corbett's down. Mark Mann, Ron Walters down pit road. Oh, that is going to bite the number 26. Kind of just waiting on to see if Steven pops up here in the booth and scares me. Now that I'm aware of he might do that, probably won't be scared. All right, here we go. Coming down pit road. Talon coming down really slow here. Ooh. Whoa, and he's having problems. He got it straightened out. Adam Kilday, Talon, Zachary, Anthony, Larry, Nicholas, Matthias, Rick, Harold, Gabe, Brian, Brett. All down pit road here, folks. So that is that's the last group. You never know. Well, that also depends, too, if you got your computer on. That's actually my dream car, Eric, is a Viper. Early 90s model. I like the body style of the early 90s Dodge Vipers. I do not like the new ones. All right, everybody coming back out now, and coming around the track is the number 5. Boy, Rick Sanchez, full head of steam, but he is going to get caught up here pretty quickly, I would imagine, by Adam Kilday, Anthony English, Nicholas Wing, Zachary Workman. Here comes also Bobby Wetzel, but he is going to lose a little bit of traction here because these guys are picking up speed. They're going to run down Rick, though, I would think. And looks like Rick coming up on the 20. Oh, we've got a yellow. Oh, with it, Seabrands. No! What happened to Rick here, folks? Let's see. I would say he yeeted it, but he's not in a yeet car. He's in a Yeti car. So in this case, he Yeti'd it. Oh, wow! What in the world? Did y'all see that just snap? That just snapped on him. There was nobody around him right there. It just hooked straight to the right. Bam! Looks like Mark Mann is going to get involved in this. He's going to get a little bit of damage. And Rick Seabrands. Oh, man. I want to get an in-car view of that. One more look at it here, folks. And see here what we can see. It looks like he was holding it, and it might have just started. It started breaking loose on him, it looks like. And he went to correct it, and it just kind of shot to the right. Man, that's a tough break for Rick. Now, they do have a fast repair, and I would imagine he would, he's going to have to use it, no doubt about it. So he's in his pit box here. Fast repair used it away, and that's a tough break for Rick. Man, oh man. Something broke. Had a flat tire. It looks like Rick's going to bring everybody back down pit road here. So everybody going to go ahead and stop. And we're only out there just a few laps, 2-3 laps. But, you know, why not? Oh, Rick! Boom in pit road! Oh, no! He actually caught that, folks. And he's going to have to... Looks like he did manage to get it in his box here. I know he's not going to like me being on him and seeing that, but, you know, that's part of it. All right, folks. Well, it looks like everybody's back out. So we have got Gabe Butler up top here. Looks like Bubba did not stay out or did not come down pit road. Looks like he stayed out. So he's going to go ahead and get his lap back here. Probably a good call, different strategy. No harm, no foul. So Gabe Butler is going to be our leader with Anthony English there in P2, Zachary Workman 3, Matthias 4, Talon 5, Duane 6, Mark 7, Nicholas 8. Rick 9th, and Brett Elmore is going to be 10th. He's got his brother Brian there with him in 11th. Adam Kilday 12th. Bobby Wetzel 13th. Ron Walters 14th. Hunter Reynolds 15th. Larry Johnson 16th. Alex Giffen 17th. And Rick Seabrands in 18th. Harold Rothery in 19th. Of course, Bubba is in 20th, but he will get his lap back here as he goes around the pace car because he did not come down pit road. He stayed out in front of the leaders, and he's just going to go ahead and keep it going. So everybody's going to be back on the lead lap here, or everybody's going to be on the lead lap. The only one that did not start here tonight was Eric Laurie. But lap 22 here, folks. It'll be lap 23 when we get going. All right, 15 of you watching, and we've got 5 locks. Can we get 10, 15 locks out here tonight, folks? It would appreciate it if we could. Share the stream out there as well, folks. This is a different style of racing than real NASCAR, of course. You know, in this case, nobody gets hurt. They might get their feelings hurt, but, you know, they can't get, you know, majorly physically hurt. And going back onto that, though, I have seen and heard of people, you know, breaking their wrists, their thumbs, their fingers from having their force feedback turned up too high, but that is kind of their own fault. So, what's the static? What do you mean? What's the static? All right, here we go. Green is back out once again. Here we go, folks. Anthony English hard charging there, starting 4th and 1st. Looks like Workman, Seabrands, Bubba. No, they had a black flag, but it was clear due to iRacing. Huh, I wonder why. Strange. You say this is a brand new mic. It better not be my mic already. You'll be taking it back. I've still got the box. All right, Bobby Wetzel coming up on the 14 here. Brian and Brent Elmore's right up ahead of him. Watching Bobby. Here comes Larry, as well as Larry's teammate Talon right behind him. Mark Mann right behind them. Single foul from Talon on back. We'll see here if the front pack goes more single. Oh, looks like Anthony doing a little bit of blinking here. That is, yeah, Anthony's blinking. That is going to allow Rick to get around Matthias. Bobby. Well, Anthony fell back to 4th. Looks like Anthony's okay for now. Single foul, but you got side-by-side racing back here. Gabe Butler, Mark Mann, Harold Rothery, Zachary Workman coming up to the inside of the old 4 machine. So now you're starting to see a lot of these guys starting to make some moves here. Oh, they will definitely going to have to pit several more times, though. Whoa! Rick way up top there, and it looks like Rick. No! Bobby! Wow! Edged out. Rick there at the line to lead that lap. Rick needs to... Oh, don't come down too far, Rick. Oh, Matthias is right there, buddy. Ryan Everett. Rick, man, he is flying on that top side for sure. He is keeping it very close here with Bobby Wetzel, but they are going to have to be careful. Rick, you know, kind of weaving back and forth, and they're making a good show up front for sure. And even Matthias Swank up here is he's wanting a piece of the action. It looks like he is going to get just that. And Larry Johnson as well. Anthony English. Looks like Matthias going to be able to take over the P2 spot. 64 of Larry's going to try to get P3, and he will do just that. We are going to see some side-by-side. I thought for a second we was going to see a 3 wide with the 2144 to 14, but that did not happen. Good call. Oh, no, Ron. I think was that Ron? Yeah, that was Ron. I seen Ron get really close to that outside wall. Still duking it out up front, duking it out middle here with the 88-44, the 18, the 85-14. Well, that was a quick battle. As soon as I got back here, they were done and over with. Looks like Ron, though, he is going to try to duke it out here with the 14. Now they're going to be battling up here. Looks like Bobby got shuffled out. He is going to fall back here. Matthias going to take over the lead here. He did lead that lap. And he is going to try to lead some more here. Ron up into the wall again as Mark Mann comes around. We're trying to get everything we can, folks. Trying to stay on top of it. Larry Johnson now up front. He led a lap already, and he is looking to lead a few more, or trying to. Matthias is only led one as well. And these other guys trying to lead some laps here, like Gabe Butler, Harold Rothery. Let's see here. Duane Corbett, Adam Kilday. Adam led one. Zachary Workman, he is looking to try to lead some. He's a little bit further back there in 12th. But still a whole lot of race left to go, but we're going to be coming up on lap number 30 as Bobby Wetzel takes over the lead once again. Rick Sanchez back up into second. John Black out there in chat. How you doing, John? Been out here at about 8-9 laps. Bubba's been out here at about 12, so he has got the, he's been out here the furthest on the stint. Well, they're going to go side by side in another battle for the lead. Rick Sanchez, Bobby Wetzel, Gabe Butler now in third. They come screaming out of 4, and Bobby is going to lead that one. Gabe Butler, Harold, Nicholas, Matthias, Adam, Larry, Anthony, Talon. That's kind of our top 10. Duane there in 11th. Get a big shout out to Duane sponsoring tonight's race. Having a good, solid race. A little bit further back than where he started, but he is still having a good race. Somebody made a dive down to the bottom. That was the 26 of Hunter Reynolds. It's like he's trying to figure out what he wants to do. He's got Zachary Workman right on his bumper in a good battle for the lead up here. And Gabe Butler is going to lead that lap from Bobby Wetzel. So Gabe, he's going to have at least a point going his way. Oh, Harold, stay off of that bottom. Oh, Harold getting really squirrely here as Rick Sanchez breathing down his neck here. Probably going to try to give him a quick shove, possibly around Gabe Butler. Harold Rothery going to the lead. Is Harold going to be able to hold it? Harold started in 12th out of turn number 4. And here coming to the stripe, it looks like Harold is going to be able to hold it. He's going to lead this lap. Good lap for Harold there. He's going to have a point thrown his way. Here comes Talon, Larry. Looks like Gabe kind of falling back. Anthony English. They're going to go 3 wide real quickly again here as Gabe falls back. But maybe that is by design. Probably knows they cannot go the distance, so just trying to play it safe here. As we see Anthony English, Duane Corbett, Nicholas Wing. And coming out of turn number 4, it looks like Rick Sanchez peaks down at the bottom. There goes Larry. Boy, that number 09 of Bobby Wetzel got a good run and wasn't able to complete the pass, but he is still up there with the 18. A good battle. Hunter Reynolds, Zachary Workman, Brian Elmore a little bit further back. Duane Corbett even in the mix back here. This is just inside of the top 10. Probably so, Everett. All right, back up to the front. We are definitely going to try to keep an eye on everything, as we are doing. I do want to give a shout out. I don't thank him much because I don't see him very often. He's sometimes in chat, sometimes he's not. But Mr. Peter DeBorgia out there for redoing the OP logos there, as y'all see in the ticker. The OP Racing TNT logo. I actually have the Mondays, the TNT, the Unlimited logo. I think he sent me all of them. So, you know, a big shout out to, TNT Unlimited Premier and Spring Fling. So, yeah, you know, big shout out to Peter out there for putting in the hard work and doing those. Really makes it pop. Makes that ticker pop, so I do appreciate that. Moose Pie out there, how you doing? Kind of watching it here. They are going to have to pit here, though, folks, here pretty quickly. And been out here 14, 15 laps for some. Now, Bubba is down on pit road already. He will go a lap down here as the leaders come around. But side-by-side racing, we continue here. Adam Kilday. Looking at the outside here, it looks like Adam's trying to get down to the bottom. Not going to be able to do it. So Adam is going to stay high. That is going to be the 51. Talon, Anthony English on the outside. Adam Kilday trying to get back up to the front. I do expect these guys to come down pit road, though, at some point. And, ooh, it does not look like Harold's coming down, but we do have a couple coming down here. It is going to be Rick. Oh, Rick Sanchez. Rick, black flag entering pit road. Probably definitely speeding. It looks like Bobby Wetzel also has a black flag coming down pit road. So both of them gonna get held here, and oh, that hurts. All right, so Harold Rothery coming down. Looks like Ron Walters as well. We will get, oh, Ron, oh no! Oh, mistakes were made on pit road. Ron Walters, or not Ron, Harold Rothery. It looks like Matthias Swank has a black flag as well. So Johnson down pit road, Corbett, Elmore, Swank, Walters, Rothery, all down, and Matthias, oh, he's going to get held here as well. And black flags on pit road are hitting here tonight. Alan, Adam, Zachary, Nicholas, Anthony, Hunter, Mark, Rick, and Gabe all down pit road. That will be the last group that needs to pit. So Brian Elmore is coming back out. Ron Walters, Larry Johnson, Duane Corbett, Brent Elmore, Harold Rothery will be coming out here in just a second. Looks like Alex Giffen. He is already up to speed. He's screaming around the racetrack. Bubba Winningham, he is going to be, he's on the lead lap, so. right, just trying to look at it here. Looks like Talon, Anthony, Adam, everybody is back out on the track. Talon up point with Anthony and Adam in tow. Mark Mann coming up on him as well. Hunter Reynolds has got company with Zachary, Nicholas, and Gabe Butler. I do not expect the separation, though, to stay. Oh, Talon got loose. And that is he's gonna lose a couple of spots here. They're gonna be coming up on the 66 of Matthias Swank here. And Bobby Wetzel is a lap down. All he needs is a yellow to get back on the lead lap. All right, here we go. Getting up on Anthony. He is taking over the lead here with Mark Mann coming up. Going to be coming up on and around possibly the 66. But if Matthias, right now Matthias is in a pretty good spot. And he is the first car a lap down. He's up here with the leaders. As long as he can stay the first car a lap down. Even if he can just stay up here around the leaders and something was to happen, he's not involved in it. And, you know, Matthias will be good to go. And it looks like right now he is going to try to go to the inside of the 44 of Anthony. As Mark Mann is going to come up on the 44 here. So we've got the 44, the 04, the 85. That is actually our top three. It looks like Anthony is going to stay behind the 66. That is going to help out Anthony, Mark, Adam, Hunter, Zachary, Nicholas, Talon for saving fuel. If they do happen to get around the 66, though, they're going to burn up more fuel. We're going to hit lap number 45, though, folks. This time by... lap number 46, folks. Already 5-6 laps into this run. I had a feeling your computer was turned off because you hadn't popped up here on me yet, so if your computer was turned on, you'd have already been up here a long time ago. Well, ain't nothing wrong with that. I'll be going to bed as soon as I get done here. I've got a DJ gig tomorrow. So tomorrow evening, 5 o'clock. So I won't be staying up too long here tonight. Right now, single file going on here. I want to check back on. It looks like Gabe Butler and the 14 of Brian Elmore here working together, 8th and 9th respectively. You have Rick Seabrands, Larry Johnson. Let's see here. Yeah, Rick Seabrands, Larry Johnson, Brent Elmore, and Ron Walters here together. That's running from 10th to 13th. Duane Corbett kind of by himself here. Nobody really around him. You got Bubba Winningham and Alex Giffen back here kind of working together. Trying to just stay together, you know, stay up to speed. Harold Rothery, he doesn't have any help at all. Oh, man. Rick Sanchez as well. Doesn't have any help, but the leaders is coming. Matthias right up ahead of our leader of Anthony English and Bobby Wetzel. Also, Bobby's the only one right now down a lap. Bobby needs a yellow. Oh. What's wrong with Dylan's truck, if I may ask? Well, thank you everybody for tuning in here tonight, as y'all do every, Saturday, Thursday, and now Mondays. We do appreciate it. Got a lot more action coming to you here. Busy week. Broadcast tonight. DJ event tomorrow night. Broadcast Saturday night. Not sure exactly what I'm going to be doing Sunday yet. I haven't decided. I might get out and do, I don't know, might throw cornhole bags. Might go out and work in the yard. I don't know. I don't know yet. It might be raining for all I know. But next time by, we're going to be at 20 to go, and they're going to have to pit here. I would say if they can go, and they will be able to go 5 more laps, I would think that is going to put us right there. Maybe going to have to save a lap of fuel, and that would be about it. It's going to be close on fuel, as it always is with these races. It looks like these guys right now are trying to save some. I don't know why, being as they will have to pit regardless, but maybe going to try to go as far as they can so they don't have to save in the last stint. That is a big possibility. Looks like Bubba Winningham in his pit box. Looks like Alex Giffen is coming out. I think he's going to be a little short. Storm Chaser David Casper. How you doing? Say his name and then he appears. You're right, Stephen. You're right. Interesting how that works, right? Somebody probably has David Casper on Facebook or something and sent him a message. Hey, they spoke your name. Get in here. Rick Sanchez coming down pit road. Did he get it? Whoa, down. It looks like he did, so he is good to go. It looks like Alex Giffen is coming back down pit road here. He might have missed his box the last time. I don't know. Joe Hendry. Shuffleboard. I appreciate you being here, Eric. I really do. I think with all the moderators we got in chat, I think it scares away the trolls. We've got several moderators. Harold Rothery down pit road. It looks like Brian Elmore is down pit road. They're going to have to save a couple of laps. It's going to be close on fuel, folks. This is going to be a fuel run if we stay green, for sure. Looks like Matthias is coming down pit road, so that's going to give the lead up to Hunter Reynolds again. He just got around Zachary Workman, so Hunter's going to lead another lap. Now, Hunter's not in the chase, nor is Mark Mann, Rick Seabrands, but, you know, don't count them out because, you know, they're out here, you know, trying to, you know, win a race just like the chase drivers are. Oh. New radiator, new transmission, cooling lines. Oh my golly, you got your work cut out for you for sure. Man, all right, here we go. Huge group. Well, Gabe Butler's down pit road. Here comes Rick Seabrands. Looks like Larry Johnson. Yep. Brett Elmore, Ron Walters, Duane Corbett's coming back out. So, yeah, these guys that stayed out right here, though, folks, they're going to be able, I think, to go the distance. I just wonder how much fuel they have left. And here comes Hunter Reynolds down. Zachary Workman. Oh, Nicholas Wing. Oh, Wing. Oh, Wing had a problem. He was able to keep it off the wall and into the other drivers, but he had a hiccup problem there. Mark Mann down, Kilday down, English, Reynolds down as well. I do think that is it. That had to come down pit road, folks. Well, no, Talon stayed out another lap. Interesting. And it looks like he is going to have to come down this time. He's been out there 17 laps, and he just got a black flag for going into the grass and then coming back into pit road, unsafe pit entrance. Ouch. That's gonna hurt. Gee, Steven. Lot of work. I've got to get a new air pressure sensor on my Buick. It's on the driver's side front. It's out. I got plenty of air in it. It's still 45 PSI, but it's showing that it's low, so I don't know. Hunter Reynolds taking over point. Zachary Workman, Anthony English, Adam Kilday, Mark Mann. That's our top five. And Nicholas Wing there in sixth. Gabe Butler seventh. And Brian Elmore in 8th, Rick Seabrands 9th, Brett Elmore in 10th, Larry Johnson at 11th, Ron Walters 12th, Bubba Winningham 13th, Duane Corbett 14th, Talon in 15th. He is just coming back out. The leader's just getting around him. He is going to be the first driver a lap down. So if a yellow does come out, then as long as he's not involved in it, he will get the free pass and the lucky dog. It's going to be, I think, close on fuel, though, for these guys. It'll be 14, roughly, laps here. There'll be 11 to go. Ooh, looks like Oh, wow. What happened to, let's see here. That was Bobby Wetzel. Looks like he is gonna go another lap down here. He got loose, got up into the wall. Gonna have some damage, but he was able to keep it out of everybody. Good job. Man. Unsafe pit entry. That was for Talon, yes. When he come down pit road, he lost control. All 4 tires went into the grass, and then he come back into pit road. So therefore, it is a unsafe pit entrance. For Bobby Wetzel, he just got loose, and I guess. All righty, Steven, have a good night, buddy. Get some rest. All right, we are going to be hitting 9 to go here, folks. 9 laps remaining. All right, I just got an email saying my iRacing subscription has been successfully renewed. Wow. All right, Zachary Workman on point. Hunter Reynolds back into second. Now, Talon did get around to get his lap back. He's got a lot of work to do, though. He's only got 7 laps to get all the way back around and get around everybody. At the moment, I don't see it unless we get one of those phantom yellows here. As Zachary Workman gets back around Talon here, and that's going to pull Talon back a lap down. So Zachary still on point. Got a good break away there from Hunter. Don't want to get too far out, though. That is going to be 6 to go here, folks. 6 laps remain here tonight. You are watching the TNT 87 series, round number 3 of 4 here of the Top 16 Chase Season 1 Daytona, sponsored by Duane Corbett, presented to you all by MaxspeedTV. Been a good race here tonight. Right now, and I'm going to go ahead and bring it up. 1 yellow for 2 laps, 6 laps to go, 19 lead changes. Could see 1 or 2 more lead changes before it is all said and done. Right now, though, Zachary Workman see Alex Giffen. It's like Alex Giffen falling back some more here as we see Bobby Wetzel and the 21 of Nicholas Wing doing battle, but Nicholas is on the lead lap. Bobby Wetzel is not. It looks like Nicholas is going to try and maybe help push the 9 up there, or the 09, I should say. The 9 is Duane Corbett. I wish they would fix that, but because that is really confusing. All right, Anthony English, Adam Kilday. It looks like Anthony is going to get around Adam here. Anthony going to go up into third. We are going to be at that 3 to go here, folks. 3 laps to go. Hunter Reynolds was peeking to the outside of Zachary Workman. Boy, this has been a good race. Oh, it looks like Hunter gonna go to the lead now. Watch out, 44 of Anthony English, though, folks. Gonna have to watch Adam and Mark Mann. They can make some runs here. 2 laps to go. We don't need a yellow now. Whoa, Zachary falling back. Hunter, here comes Anthony to the outside. The 85 of the 19 gonna duke it out. Mark Mann's got a bird's eye view of the battles ahead of him. Coming to the white flag. Here we go. One more time around. A white flag in the air. Here we go, folks. Hunter Reynolds going to pull up front. Anthony going to pull back behind him. They're going to go single file for now. Well, here comes Anthony English to the outside. Zachary on the bottom. Anthony got a good run. Zachary is going to help. It looks like the 26. Well, it looks like the 44 and the 26 are to come out of turn number 4. Side by side to the line. Who is it going to be? Anthony or Hunter? Hunter wins it here tonight. What a finish. 3/100ths of a second ahead of Anthony English. What a race by everybody out here tonight. Man, that was awesome. Hunter going to grab the win out here tonight and going to take away some of those points that, of course, Anthony and Zachary and Adam and Mark kind of needed out here tonight. But that is what it's all about, folks. Upsets and making these chase drivers work for every single bit of the points and the championship. We're going to get the top 3 up here for the MaxspeedTV post-race show. So hang tight as Hunter Reynolds plows it into the outside wall here tonight. So hang tight. We'll get him up here and we'll have a talk to him. Hang on, folks. We'll be right back. Alrighty, folks, we have caught up with the top three. We're going to pull Mr. Workman up here tonight. Zachary, man, started 8th, finished 3rd. Let's 7 laps. Good. Very fast car out there here tonight, but unfortunately not quick enough, really. Good battles there at the end between, you and Hunter, Anthony, and Adam, and Mark Mann even in the mix there at the end. But, man, talk about a Daytona, 1 yellow, a lot of green flag pit stops, a lot of hiccups on pit road with, speeding. And, man, talk about it. We got to hear from you, buddy. Awesome job.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, especially with usually we were running 4 sets of tires, but in the playoffs we're running 3. So it was definitely crucial to kind of hit all your marks and where to get tires from and stuff like that. I think at the end I just made it a little too early. Hunter got in front of me, and just when he got to my inside, I tried to stick it outside, but she had no tire left, so kind of slid back to like 4th, but got back to 3rd. We'll take it. Definitely needed it after seeing it seems like Talon had some issues, so we were all chasing him. So
Yeah,
kind of opened the door for all of us.
Yeah, now it's going to make it, ever so closer going into next week. One more race, buddy. Talladega. We've seen a lot of single file here tonight. Don't get me wrong, we've seen some side-by-side here, too, and even some quick 3 wides, but nothing what we usually see, when we have a longer season. Going into Talladega, though, that track is big. It's wide. But, still nevertheless, going to have to be careful. Final race, championship for season 1 on the line going into next week. What do you think about ending it at Talladega? What do you got to do in that race?
Yeah, I mean, it's mostly kind of like the same. I mean, you do have more room to kind of make bigger moves, like especially 2 and 3 wide and stuff, but it's a lot of it just biding your time. There's no stages really. I mean, we have a set number of tires, and it just comes down to points, so you just got to make sure you're there at the end with a good amount of tire and see what you can do from there. But yeah, most of the race is just kind of saving. Again, it's just totally different than what I'm kind of used to, just kind of waiting in line and not trying to use up my tires.
Yeah.
Because if you use it up really early in the run, like the 5-6 laps, like you'll see some guys get up to the front really quick, but towards the backhand of the run, I mean, they're just flying towards the wall. They're kind of just scooting up, and everyone else that kind of saved is just passing by them. So it's just a lot about saving tire, man. That's all it is, really.
Saving tires, and well, really at the end, probably maybe saving a little bit of fuel. It looks like y'all might have had maybe 2 laps left of fuel, roughly.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because you're trying to coordinate your tires with like the pit stops as well. Because it's like, okay, I want to only do like 3 stops, and all those 3 stops, I'm going to take tires and everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Especially up front, you definitely burn a lot more like than most cars. Like usually it's like a lap or 2 off, but with these things it could be like 3 or 4 laps difference.
Wow. All right. Well, nice to know going into next week at Dega, buddy. Awesome job. Good points night for you here tonight, man. Going for that, that championship for season 1, trying to get the first one for the TNT 87s. I know you've got a few final thought shout outs, things you want to get before you go celebrate. So, Mike's yours, bud.
Yeah, I got to shout out you, Josh, for watching us go in circles. Instacart for being on the hood. Parents for always watching. They always watch all of these, so gotta appreciate them for watching. And yeah, we'll be and my team that I ran tonight, I ran with, I don't know, like half the field. I don't even know who was. It was like Adam and Anthony and Mark and Rick and other Rick and Alex jumped in, so it was a bunch of people. So thanks to all of them. And yeah, I mean, I'm not really good in these cars. Like I didn't ever like race them before like this season, so it's definitely like a learning process. But with how things shook out tonight, we should be in like the top 4 or 5 ish, like a few points back. So we have a shot definitely, which I don't really expect, but we'll see what we can do next week, Josh.
All righty, buddy. We'll go celebrate, man. Hopefully we'll see you Saturday. If not, we'll definitely see you next Thursday, man. Go celebrate your 3rd here tonight, buddy. Awesome job.
All right, dude. I'll see you.
Thank you, bud. All right, well, that is going to bring us here to our second place finisher here tonight, Anthony English. Man, he was right there, too. Anthony, you led 14 laps. You started up in the top 5 and 4th. It was an amazing race. A lot of single files, some side-by-side. Green flag pit stops, a lot of those. And, of course, we had that one yellow out here tonight. Man, talk about the runs, these cars. We've seen it all year long. Going back to the last races at Daytona compared to tonight, if there's any differences. Awesome job, buddy, man. 3/1000th of a second, man. That was close.
Yeah, it was definitely close. I thought I had the run on him, but I just didn't get the entry into the dry oval I needed, and essentially just ended up just giving it to him. But is what it is. Second's good spot in the championship run. No incidents. Good clean race. So I'll take it.
Yeah, good points. I know y'all get points for just about everything. So, need all the points you can. What was it like out there here tonight? I noticed the track temp wasn't really warm, but it still looked like y'all were having a bit of problems out there on the track. Can you talk about that?
I don't know. I don't know what everybody else's problem was. I was fine.
Yeah, you was fine.
Yeah, I didn't have any issues on night. I took rights every green flag stop and stuff, and it makes it a little bit looser, but it made it work to my advantage. So it wasn't. I didn't have an issue. I mean, I seen some other people having issues and stuff, but yeah, it wasn't bad for me. It was just depend on, I think, where you put yourself in situation wise after you came out, like those first few laps. Once your tires equalize and stuff, it wasn't that bad.
Okay, all right. Well, green flag pit stops, man. It looks like for the most part, we did see a lot of guys have, problems on pit road, speeding, unsafe pit entrance, but flawless night out there here tonight for you on that. Getting down to pit road speed is not easy here at Daytona, but we got one more race. You got good points not here tonight.
One more.
Yeah, Talladega, man. One more. That's it. Next week. That's the 4th race.
And points are pretty close still. I just finished them, and it's pretty tight battle for in the top 5. So
Okay, all right.
even 6th or 7th, they might have the opportunity to do something if people die a lot.
Okay, well, with that being said, with the points being as close as they are, Anthony, going into Talladega, man, what's it going to take?
Well, the top 4 are separated by 3 points.
Oh my gosh.
And then 5th place is only 8 points back. So it's that the top 5 is it's tight.
That's close.
Next week is you just asked about next week, right? Well, it's gonna be wild. Like, bring out the monster truck announcer voice for next week. You just be screaming the whole time.
Probably gonna have to. I think we're probably gonna see a lot of 3 wide next week. We've seen a lot of single file out here tonight. Honestly, I don't think we're going to see a lot of single file next week. With it being the final race, everybody's going to try to, get what they can get, probably, I would say, early on and, go for it at the end. Do you think maybe we might have a little bit fewer cautions, maybe some more cautions next week, or
It's Dega. Dega's brought our biggest fields this season, so it wouldn't surprise me being the last race of the season that we don't see another 20 plus field
Yeah.
for the finale. So anything could happen, and I don't know. It always seems like the bigger the track, the more accidents we have.
Maybe y'all should race at Martinsville or something,
No. God, no. Oh, God, no. Oh, my God. On these things. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, not these things for sure. Well, I got to say, man, awesome job out here tonight. Yeah, next week definitely going to be close. I think we're going to have to keep an eye. We'll have to keep an eye on everybody, not just, those in the top 5, top 6, but, we'll have to keep an eye on everybody because, a non-chase driver like tonight, goes out there and wins it, and, you're going to have yet again a shake up in the points. So, a lot of things could definitely happen. If it can happen, it will happen. I said that here tonight, and I'll definitely say it for next week at Dega.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you thought tonight was crazy, next week is just going to be even crazier. So, buckle your belts, your belt, your birds,
Your Berts.
buckle your belt tight, and just be ready to put down your best night. I mean, it's essentially with the way the points are and everything. I mean, you win the race, you're pretty much gonna win the championship tomorrow in the top 5. So it's gonna be one of those meals, any single one of us are gonna be able to take this home at the end of the night.
Yep. It's
Which
really
is pretty crazy after 4 races.
Yeah. It's still it's anybody's race, anybody's championship. Anybody can do it. So, awesome job out here tonight, Anthony P2, buddy. Man, good points tonight. Final thought, shout outs, thanks again. You want to give before you go celebrate, bud?
Big shout out to you, MaxspeedTV, Steven, all you guys, Jeremy, what you guys do, to make the broadcast, everything as great as they are, So big shout out to you guys. Biggest shout out to Hunter. I tried. I thought I had him. He's one of the best at doing this. So, any chance you get to be able to beat him, is one of those things you don't forget about. And it always seems like me and Hunter, whenever we are racing tight for like a win, we're always like splitting hairs. It's crazy, but big shout out to him for the win. Everybody I ran with tonight, all the teamies, everything we did to stay up front, do what we needed to do, and everybody watching at home, my dad, mom, beautiful girlfriend, all those guys doing what they do. Our sponsor Duane for tonight, big shout out to Duane. Big shout out to his mom. She watches pretty regular too. So big shout out to her mom, his mom. And I think that's it. I think that wraps up just about everybody.
All righty,
And
Anthony.
the admins for doing what they do.
Yeah, you being the head admin, on Thursdays, man. So, a big shout out to you for driving and and doing everything, man. That's tough. That's got to be tough. So,
Well, we got helpers. I mean,
okay.
me, Bubba, Adam, Jimmy, and Workman all have a little foot in on Thursdays. So that's why I always say big shout out.
Yeah.
It takes a team of us to do any of this. It's almost impossible to do it by yourself. But yeah, so
Yeah.
that's why it's a big shout out to the admins and everything they do too.
All righty, buddy. We'll go celebrate, man. We will see you Saturday.
All right, peace.
Yep, peace. All right, well, that is going to bring us to our winner here tonight, pulling the upset and stealing some points at a destroyed 26 car there at the end here. Hunter, awesome job, man, winning it here tonight. Started up front, on the outside pole in second, and you led 12 laps, but most importantly, that final lap, taking away those points, man, from these chase drivers. I love it. You edged out Anthony there 3/1000ths of a second, man. Awesome job. Talk about it. I mean, it was awesome racing. A lot of single file out here tonight, too.
Yeah, that was a pretty close finish there. I'm not gonna lie. I sent that thing into turn 3 and thought I could maybe get a gap on him, but he saved his tires and he was stuck right there on the outside. So I'm just lucky to get the side right there. But yeah, it was really single file out there. It was a lot of saving gas, saving tires, save this, blah blah blah, a bunch of boring racing. But I actually sped.
Yeah, we got to talk about that.
Yeah. And then I forgot how to do burnout at the end, but we don't got to talk about that either. I came down pit road a little too hot, smoked it in there, and I was like, dang, I'm done. Like, if this thing goes green, holy cow. But I literally got that caution right in front of the leader. I think it was Sanchez at the time. So, and that was the only caution tonight. So if we didn't get that, I was donezo.
Yeah, man, I gotta say, yeah, we won't talk about the failed burnout there at the end, but that pit road, those speeding penalties, man, on pit road. You weren't the only one that got bit by it here tonight. There were several of them that got hit with it, but those things can hurt you, and you even said it that you thought your night was done, and good thing you didn't give up. Of course, you are not the top just to give up unless your car just can't go. But, good thing you just, you didn't give up or pull it down and everything, because here at the end, man, it worked out for you. That caution, like you said, come out. You were able to, get back around it. And, the battles out there when we did have them, they were some some pretty top battles. Talk about the drafting. I mean, I know we talk about it each and every week, but I know it changes with every session. Some weeks are good, some weeks are bad, and some weeks we just don't want to talk about it. How was it here tonight with the drafting package and everything?
Yeah, I mean, it was it was good racing it sometimes, you know, other than the save and fuel. Whenever you're doing that, it just checks up and everyone's just kind of getting off the gas early, and which you're saving fuel, so you're like, all right, I'll keep checking up in front of me, I don't care. But yeah, you kind of there's a if you get right on someone's rear end going into the corner, it'll make them like super loose,
Mhm.
and so you kind of got to have that in the back of your head too, because you don't want to like mess that guy up too much, right? So you leave a little gap, and then that also lets you get a good run off the corner. So and that's actually what I did to Workman there. So I was kind of riding. I was waiting for him to make a move. Um, I really didn't want to be like leading this thing at the end. That's what I had in my head at the time, probably about 10 to go. And so he made the move on me, and I was like, okay, cool, that's fine. And then about 6 laps to go, I was like, all right, maybe I need to start figuring out how to get around this dude, because I do want to be in the lead. I ain't gonna lie, I do. And so yeah, I kind of just was trying to figure out how to get a run off of four. Never could really find anything. Tried to dice him up into try over two, and then I hit that wall of air, and it kind of slowed me down. I was like, all right, I gotta figure something out. And then one of them laps, just randomly coming off of two, I had a huge run, and I was like, I'm gonna just shoot the outside. Let's see what happens, and ended up getting him before the corner. But yeah, from there it was just kind of playing defense, and kind of got lucky with the side draft and everything at the end. I mean, it was good positioning too, but
Yeah.
it very well could have been a second place for me tonight. So yeah, there's a lot of things you got to think about with the draft and saving tires, and these cars are tough,
Yeah.
and we got tough competition out here too. So.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, all up and down the board, man. You just never know who's going to be up front at any given time, you know. So yeah, tough drivers out here, tough competition by everybody. You know, we got one more race. We got Dega next week. That of course that race is the final race of the season. That'll finalize, our first season champion. I know you're not in it this season, but still, if you're here, you're going to be, one of those drivers that going for the upset, going to make these guys get it in on points, man. So, Talladega, we've seen a lot of single file out here tonight. What do you think we're going to see next week? Single file, 3 wide, side by side, 5 wide, what?
Wait, where are they at next week, Dega?
Dega, final race.
Oh, 5 wide? No, I mean, you'd be lucky to see 3 wide at Dega, but honestly, I don't know. It just depends on the field, man. Because I was running out front tonight, and then I was like, dang, all these guys are saving fuel. Holy cow, I'm off strategy now. So it just depends on the field, really, if they're saving or not. I think it'll go 2 wide. I don't know. These cars, the way they got them set up now, it just promotes that bottom lane. It's really fast. But
Okay.
hopefully it's a good 2 wide race for y'all,
Okay, well, I think it'll be. I think we'll see. I even think we're going to see some hiccups on pit road next week. So, we seen a lot out here tonight. So,
I bet you will.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot next week as well. So we might even have a bigger field too. Who knows? We'll see what happens for the final race. But awesome job out here tonight on the win, Hunter. Man, pulling. I wouldn't say the upset because you're not really an upset driver. You are a very, very talented driver. But when it comes to the chase drivers, this is kind of an upset because you're not in the chase. So, awesome job on that here tonight, buddy. I know you got a few final thought shout-outs, thanks you want to give. And you might want to pull that car into the garage and put some Reynolds wrap on it to get it fixed for next week. Just a thought.
Man, this car ain't driving nowhere. They gonna have to tow this sucker back. I destroyed it. Hey, they said do what you want with the car tonight, so I said, all right. And then I forgot how to do a burnout. So, that's on me, that's on me. That's on me. But
Oh, man.
yes, I came in here and stole a bunch of points, but I did steal them from everyone. So that's fair, I think.
Yeah, it's fair.
That's
it's fair. It's
Yeah.
fair.
I mean, got to get them all. But yeah, I don't know. All the guys at OP, everybody racing in and out, all the admins that put on the show. Joshua doing a good job up in the booth. You already know.
Appreciate it.
And appreciate everybody watching too. Thank you to the teammates back there. And thanks my dad watching. And no, I think that's about it.
I think it's
Oh, thank you to my poor crew members that have to put this car back together.
right, yeah, failed burnout here tonight, folks. So, alrighty, Hunter, go celebrate here tonight, buddy. We'll see you next week, man. Awesome job.
Yes, sir. See ya.
See ya.
Thank you.
All right, well, that is Hunter Reynolds out here tonight, grabbing the win out here, pulling the upset when it comes to the chase drivers. But you know, like I said, Hunter is a very good driver. He knows how to drive, so I wouldn't really call it a full-blown out upset, but it was an upset. But we will get down here to the official results because they have already done what they needed to do. Hunter Reynolds grabbing the win out here tonight. Awesome win by Hunter. Anthony English, they're in second. It was close, though, between them two. Man, 0.003 of a second. Good Lord Almighty. Zachary Workman there in third. Adam Kilday was coming there in fourth, as well as Mark Mann as well, making a run up toward the front. And he'll grab a top five. Nicholas Wing in sixth. Brent Elmore seventh. Gabe Butler in eighth. Rick C. Brands ninth. Larry Johnson 10th. Duane Corbett in 11th. Talon Smith 12th. Matthias Swank 13th. Ron Walters 14th. Brian Elmore 15th, Rick Sanchez 16th, Bobby Wetzel 17th, Harold Rothery at 18th, Bubba Winningham 19th, Alex Giffen in 20th, and Eric Laurie did not start here tonight. But again, our winner, Hunter Reynolds, here tonight. Awesome win by Hunter. Failed burnout at the end, so we're going to give Hunter a hard time with that one. But awesome race out here by everybody. A big shout out to everybody that tuned in here tonight. We appreciate each and every one of you. We will be off tomorrow night, back in action Saturday night with the OP Unlimited Series, 8:45 Eastern, 7:45 Central. It's already up and ready to go on YouTube, so get the link, get it shared, get it out there. Let's get some people out here to tune in for that one. That'll be the first race of the round of 8. They only have 2 races in the round of 8. So who is going to win that race? Is it going to be a chase driver to lock themselves into the round of 4, the final 4? Or is it going to be a non-chase driver? And you know, we'll have to go into round number 2 of the race number 2 of the round of 8 to see what happens there. Who knows? We'll find out Saturday night right here on MaxspeedTV, 8:45 Eastern, 7:45 Central. But until then, folks, stay safe. Thank you all, and have a good night.
Engines roll, the night comes alive. MaxspeedTV, where the races thrive.